First blood! First blood! Cold-blooded!
First blood! We're off to an explosive start!
Ha ha! The blade of Axe has tasted first blood! Axe will whittle them down, one by one.
First blood! Oh, let his nightmare never end! First blood! Right off the bat!
First blood! First blood! The twins shall not thirst for long. First blood! Bagged and tagged!
Shall we call this off and have a friendly round? First blood! Well, that was quick. First blood! I'll drink to that. Who is that? Show yourself!
Well, if it ain't first bloody blood. A little blood. First thing in the morning. Well, look who's first.
First blood. First bite. First blood goes to mother.
My hooves run red with first blood. The first of many bloodings. How quickly chaos spreads. First blood.
That was my first conversion. First blood!
First blood. I'm on fire.
First blood! And it's already icing over.
First blood!
First blood. I thought I saw that in the forecast. My Fleet Strider's tracks run red. Strygor's tracks run red.
First blood. I cannot believe that worked.
First blood.
First blood. I foresee a great deal more.
First blood. The dragon draws first blood.
First blood, and a point well taken.
First blood! First blood!
First blood, a fundamental principle of warfare. First blood, and you had better get used to it.
First blood!
First blood!
First blood! Now that's how it's done, kids!
First blood! The gods were right to place their trust in me.
First blood! As indeed I am first in everything.
First blood!
And pretty for both of us. Last of my kind, but first in this.
First blood! My quest begins auspiciously. Surely there was blood before that one. I can't quite remember.
First blood, and here come the sharks.
This is well begun. First blood! First blood, and let there be no end to it.
First blood! This one's gonna be a scorcher.
First blood! The end is set in motion.
First blood! The end is set in motion.
First blood! For Salamene! And for the Dark Moon!
First blood! But far from the last. First blood! I am the Alpha Wolf.
Ah, first blood! And so much more shall soon be spilled.
First blood, and it came so easily. First blood. I like to start with dessert.
First blood! Hey, everyone's gotta start somewhere!
First blood. It was ours all along.
First blood. Blood in the water.
First blood! This is why I came to the surface! First blood! That sets the perfect note!
First blood.
first soul swimming in first blood sauce. First blood, sauce for the soul. First soul is more my sort of thing.
First blood, first feast. First blood.
First blood! Neeks. First blood!
First blood! You got some on you. First blood! Did you mean to do that?
First blood, an offering to the omniscience. First blood, and may the all-knowing one bear witness.
First blood. Let them take this as an omen.
First victim. First blood.
First blood. Let our great combat begin.
First blood, it shall be duly noted. What's this? A fascinating substance.
First blood. Have I got juice on my chins? Ha ha! First blood. First blood to Punkner.
First blood. Just a little.
First blood! First blood, and the atmosphere's electric.
First blood? What is this? I came here to be tested.
First blood on the sand strikes the perfect note.
First blood! With this blood I seal my promise of dominion.
First blood, last words.
First blood! First blood! First blood is mine!
First blood! First blood. I've been wanting to say that since this all began.
First blood! First blood! The first of many a blooded enemy.
I accept this honor on behalf of storms everywhere.
First blood is a knight's great honor.
First blood. There's nothing more mysterious until it has been spilled.
Blood in the water. Time to feed.
First blood! I cut you, and I split you, and I killed you! First blood! First blood! I'd love to get this under a microscope.
First blood! From a stone! First blood! Better yours than mine! First blood! From a deep-cut notch, the red sap flows.
First blood, last word. I got it all. First blood, last word. On to my next victim.
That was first blood. I barely touched you. First blood, and that is how we do things in the north. First blood. Now who wants to be second?
First blood, they sing the song of death.
First blood. They sing the song of death. Ha! My claws are red with the gore of first blood.
First blood. First blood. First blood is the sweetest. First blood with a poison twist. First blood.
That was but the first taste of revenge.
First blood. More shall come.
First blood. The first thread is cut. First blood.
First blood! Windrunner gets there first!
Mine by right, as well as by might.